Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chris with DigitalREM. Welcome back to Dream TV. In this course, we're actually going to cover how to embed your Twitch live stream into your WIX website. We kind of came across this problem across the internet. People are having the same problem, like how do I do this? And it only seemed like a handful of people even provided a solution. So here at Dream TV, we want to provide the solution for our mentees, for our subscribers, and for everybody who's kind of following us right now. Because again, it's going to help. It's going to be one more key to taking your business from A to Z. So again, the website is very important, where you produce content and publish your content, and having this little tool, this little tidbit of information is definitely going to help you as far as competition, help you be more competitive when it comes to creating content. So we're just going to hop right into it. Let's go. Main scene. We hop right into it. So this is Twitch right here. This is our Twitch website, right? But we're gonna go to WIX. We have the WIX editor. We have our DigitalREM where we embedded the code and embedded the actual chat, so you can see the whole interaction here. And then we have the forum where I did find on the WIX forum where I did find the actual code. But how to even understand this code, we're gonna go over that real quick. And then also I might or might not provide the code in the description of this video. So still trying to figure that out, how we're gonna deliver the code if you can't follow this process. So let's just get right to it. Boom. So what you want to do, you want to go to your WIX editor. Your WIX editor, right? You want to go to your WIX editor and go ahead and hit this add button here. Boom. We're going to do it a little lower on our page so you can see. Let's move some of this stuff down, right? Let's just move some of this stuff out of the way. So move that down. We want to create a little bit of room just so you can see. We have one up already, but we want to create another one, right? Just so you can see, I'm not doing it from one that's already made. It's going to be a new one, so we're going to have two in one on one page, right? So boom, we have this little bit of space. We're going to put it right here. So you want to hit add. You want to go to embed site, embed a site, not embed a widget, embed a site, even though you end up at the same kind of thing, but embed a site. Go ahead and drag it to wherever you want it to be. Go ahead and drag it out as far as the width you want it, and go ahead and drag the height out as far as to where you want it. So we're gonna place it like this right here. We're gonna see what the video looks like when we put it in there, but we know we're gonna need two of these because we're gonna need a chat. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pull this one a little to the left like that. Boom. That's the first part. So now we're gonna get into the technical part. So we did actually, let's go ahead and create two of these. So let's do an embed a site. Let's do two of these because we're gonna go ahead and just set ourselves up to do one for the chat and one for the stream. So now we have one for the chat, one for the stream. Let's do the HTML code now. So you want to go into I probably went a little fast. Let me go back real quick. But when you click on it, you see enter website address. So it has a website address, it has code. We want to do code, right? So then you want to go to, if you go to this, the WIX forum here, you can go there, but also, I plan on providing this as well. We want to copy this code. So essentially, let me explain the code to you. So it's an iframe and a source. So it's an iframe source to Twitch TV, and then it's going to be where it has these curly brackets. That's where you're going to enter the name of your channel. Then it's going to say parent, which your channel is going to need a parent, which is going to be your domain, where it's going to be located. So for me, it's DigitalREM.com. So WIX domain is going to be DigitalREM.com. With that being said, if your domain is, you still have the trial domain where it's, let's say DigitalREM.wix.com, that's what you want to use there, right? Then you want to do another parent, and then we're going to parent to another part of the code that I'm gonna show you how to do that part, because what Wix is doing is making an iframe inside of another iframe. So we need to define both iframes so your video will embed inside. So it will create one iframe. So we need to define both of the different iframes that are seated inside of each other. If that makes sense. I know it's a little technical. I told you it was going to get a little technical, but if that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and copy and paste this. Boom. Copy and paste it in there. And then when we copy and paste it in there, we just go ahead and hit update for now. Just so you can see where we're at. Once you just copy and paste it in there. Right? So you get the little face. It's all, you know, funny looking. Right? Like that. Actually, an even better way to do it. You can do it that way, right? But even better way to do it to make sure everything is working. Start your stream. And then go to your page, go to your stream, right? And on your stream, it'll have a share button. This is the best way to do it. That's a way to do it, how I explained it, but using that same concept is how we're gonna do it moving forward. So you want to go to your stream. Let me go to the channel. I want to go to the channel. Boom. Go to the channel. Oh. And then hit this. There's a share button. Go ahead and hit that share button. And then you want to do the embed. So we want to grab this embed. We want to grab the iframe embed right here. All of this text. Boom. Copy that. So it was right here. The share button right below your live stream. Hit it, embed, copy it. Boom. That part's done. So then you take it back to your HTML settings. This is again, you click on it and you get the code, edit code, right? This is the code we entered. Essentially what we're gonna do is, let's actually just put it below so you can see the difference. So this one has the same thing, twitchtvchannel.com, but it already has your channel name in there. So we skip that step. That's why I like this the best way. So we can get rid of that first one. So just copy and paste we don't want to get rid of it yet. Not yet. Real quick. So you can see the difference. I don't know why it won't let me, I can't see the bottom of it though. Alright, well essentially the difference between these two, let's go ahead and enter our website. So this is our URL to our website. Where it said example.com, you want to put in your whatever.com here. So it's digitalrem.com for me. The main difference, this is the main difference, let's go time back to what I was saying before. There's an iframe inside of an iframe. We need to define both of those iframes, right? So we're going to define both of them. By defining both of them, meaning just like this one, where it says your Twitch channel, which is DigitalREM here, at parent, WIX domain, your site, which is digitalrem.com. Then this one has another at parent to some UUID. This is the key to the whole thing. So pay very close attention. Run this back if you have to, but pay very close attention. So this is the one we pull from Twitch. This is the one we pull from the website. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of that because I can't see the top. Or better yet, we don't want to get out of it yet. I'm gonna just put it on the top, so we can just skip the one on the bottom. Boom. So now the one on the bottom, I don't know why it's not allowing me to like view the whole thing, but you can see most of the information now. So one of the things with when you're embedding straight from Wix is giving you like the pixel dimensions and stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and make that 100%. This again, very important. 100% on the 100% on the width, 100% on the height and the width. But again, we want to do that at parent. So after DigitalREM.com, just right here, this is where we at right there. We want to do the at parent. So at parent equals, well, what does it equal? We need to figure out what that frame is that it equals to. So how to figure out what that frame that it equals to is, let me see. We're gonna have to get rid of this because we're gonna have to publish this video first. So we're gonna update this code, boom. It's gonna give us this error, of course. We're gonna publish the video, or publish the page with the error. Refresh our page. Is it gonna load? Or did we break it? There we go. Boom. Refresh our page. Then we went, this is the key to find what that iframe is called. Right click on the frame that's broken, inspect. When you inspect it, all right, you have the iframe that this currently is, which is this one. You have the iframe Twitch channel, DigitalREM. That's at parent, blah, 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 right? Then, like I said before, it's inside of another iframe, which is this iframe. You want to take this source, this URL, http.digitalrem.com, files.usr.com, you want to take that, copy that, right? Go back to your editor after the at parent equals, because now we're defining that frame that's outside, that we're inside of. We're defining that, so we want to put it there. Here's a key to make it work though. Make sure you remove the HTTPS. Stay www. Remove everything after .com. Not the quote though. The quote closes it out. So essentially we're running the code from, or running the not the script, the string from this quote to this quote. So this whole string is defining where we're at, where we're trying to pull from, right? Go ahead and hit update. You're gonna get the little sad face that doesn't look like it's working, but go ahead and hit publish, right? Go ahead and refresh the page. Let it load, let it do its thing. It's probably taking a while to load because I am running live, and now I'm probably going to run live twice on the same page. But you see, the loading spinner is starting to load. Boom. And there you have it. Boom. It's up, it's loading, it's running live. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it though, because I don't want it to kill my system. I'm already streaming live. I'm trying to show live 2 times on one page. I don't want to do that. I want to blow my system up. You know what I'm saying? This is a nice system, but you know. So I know I kind of jumped around a little bit, but it's the same exact process for the chat window. So with the chat window, we're gonna pretty much streamline it, and I'm gonna go through it a little more just straightforward. So right here we go. So this is the chat window. We're gonna go first thing. Remember, we set up our HTML. So we did the add, embed, embed site or embed widget, and then once you do that, it'll ask you if you want to embed the website address or embed a code. We want to do code, right? Boom. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there for now. You want to go back to your Twitch, embed. So we pull from this one right now, we embed using iframe. We pull from that because that's the video player. We want to go ahead and click chat. We want to embed that iframe from the chat. It's the same exact process. Boom, copy, paste, or copy right now. Go back to the WIX editor. Go to code. Go ahead and paste that in there. Boom. Now you got everything filled in. So that DigitalREM, your channel, is filled in. Now you just need to take this example out, put in your website, or put in your URL. So we have www.digitalrem.com. Boom. Key is also including, was it the question mark or the I don't know why was it a question mark or was it it was an @ sign, @parent. Okay. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna include the @parent equals. Now we wanna figure out what the iframe is. Even though it's the same exact one that we used before, I'm not gonna copy and paste. I'm gonna show you how to do it again. So 2 times. By the second time, you should be able to get it. So we're gonna update. Boom. It's updated. We're gonna publish. This is how you get the iframe. We're gonna publish. You can't skip this step because it won't generate the iframe without this step. You wanna go to your site. Load your site. This is the area we want. Here, let me make sure this is off so we won't crash our machine. Or make sure it's paused so we won't crash our machine. This is the area we want. Go ahead and right click that area. Inspect. That's going to give you the code. Inspect. Now, the first time it gave us the code in this one where we saw the iframe, right? I'm not seeing the code here, so what I'm thinking is because I put that @parent already, I'm gonna take that back out. I'm gonna let it make its iframe before, then find out what the iframe is, then @parent it. So, boom. Again, I just learned this yesterday, so I'm not super fluid with the process, but we'll get the results regardless. Boom. See, I saw the maybe it might not be the one part I want. I thought I noticed the iframe pop up. Boom. Inspect. It's not giving me an iframe for this one. So, with that being said, since it's not giving me an iframe for this one, we saw how we do the iframe from the other one, which it doesn't change. So what we'll do is just grab that information from that other iframe. So edit. We went in here. It gave us this iframe here that actor.com. It was @parent digitalrem.com file usr.com. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna go here. I wanted to show you how to do it all over, but maybe it's just best to do it like this. So when you do that first, your video, when you do that first, then you'll be able to understand what that code is for the second part, for the @parent for the second part. So boom, update that, publish. Should work. I'm not even worried. That should work because the iframe doesn't change. The actual name of it doesn't change. So we're gonna go ahead and refresh this page. Probably just close out of this right now. Boom. Let's go. Load. Gonna take a second to load. Again, we're trying to run live at the same time while getting a site that's running live. It's probably a sensory overload for it. There we go. We getting load up. So now you see at least the fact that this is showing the bar. It's working. You see, you can send message. I'm glad I did it like this because now you can see, now you will be able to see that go back to my editor. Now you will be able to see that how this is important. So instead of us defining it as pixels, 500 pixels by 350 pixels, we're just gonna do it at 100%. So whatever we set our box at, that's the size it's gonna be. So 100%, kind of like I did before. I did it first before, but this time I'm doing it the correct way on the back end so you can see how it works. I kind of purposely did that so you can see. If you don't do the 100%, then you would have to try to guesstimate how many pixels you want to use, assign how many pixels you want to use for your frame. So we're gonna do that, update this. If I didn't already do that already, go ahead and publish. And now when we refresh our page on DigitalREM.com, we have it at 100% on the right side. Boom, chat window looks better. And now you'll be able to, you know, people will be able to come in, do their little chitty chat right there. And you got your stream running live right there. Boom. So I want you to see it, but I don't want to blow up my system because I do have it running up here again. So I'm gonna hop out this thing. We're gonna wrap this up. Well, before we wrap this up, real quick, I'm gonna go over the code one more time. So the code being, again, this is the code that you're gonna generate from your Twitch. So from your Twitch, you're gonna grab this iframe. It's gonna look something similar to this, right? So we're just gonna go over this code, even though I'm showing you this code because it's similar to what your Twitch is gonna export, but it's gonna be missing one part that I'm gonna highlight, and that's the part that this is pretty much a full review. So you copy, paste your code into the WIX editor as an HTML to embed. Use code. You copy and paste it. It's going to look something similar to this. It's going to have the twitchtv.channel.com, and where it says Twitch channel in these curly brackets, it's going to have the name of your Twitch channel. Then it's going to be followed by @parent equals www. From the Twitch code that you copied, it's going to say example www.example.com, where it says WIX subdomain. Where it says WIX where it says this whole part. When you copy it from WIX, it's going to say www.example.com. You want to change this to www.yourdomainname.com. Not HTTPS, not // none of that. Straight www.yourdomainname.com. Alright, so then once you do that, update it, save it, publish it. Right? Publish it. Once you publish it, you want to go to the window and right click and inspect. When you right click and inspect, pause that. When you right click and inspect, what's going to happen is, well, go back to the video if it's necessary. When you right click and inspect, you're going to see it's an iframe, and then inside of that iframe is going to be a bigger iframe. So you're inside of an iframe. So we need to define what the bigger iframe is, and that is this part, which is defining what that bigger iframe is. So where this iframe, where the code, this is the only code that, the only part that is defined by your actual Twitch. We're going to add this part, which is defined, which is assigned by WIX. So WIX is going to assign that. So we're doing an inspect to go in and see what that assignment is, what that URL is that WIX assigns, which usually you'll see it'll be tagged iframe. You'll be in a little iframe. It's going to have an iframe above that. It's going to be tagged, and it's usually like, it's going to have HTTPS and all that, but you want to copy and paste this. But HTTPS is going to be like your domain name slash, dash .com fileusr.com or something like that. It's gonna be that. That's what you want. So essentially, right here, you're gonna want to enter the @parent equals, and after that @parent equals, you want to enter that www dot your domain name whatever all the way through fileusr.com, all the way through that part. Get rid of the HTML but after it. Get rid of the HTTPS in front of it. Just take that www all the way to the file.usr.com or URS, whatever it is, .com. Just take that little snippet and put it right here, www.whatever.com, all the way to the .com. It's going to be your domain name with fileusr or something like that, .com. Enter that there. Make sure you're still within the quotation marks. So you're running quotation marks here to quotation marks here. Do not put it outside of these quotation marks. You want to run this all together. This is all one definition. So you want to run this whole string together. Make sure you put your height and width at 100%. Boom, you're cooking. So that's that. That's a quick overview, and it will get you the results as you see here. So that's in a nutshell. We're gonna hop out of the scene. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. This is something that, again, it was one of those things that I kind of come up with these videos every once in a while when I'm trying to achieve something and I have to do a little research. I have to do a little digging. I have to hit a couple forums. I have to, pull my resources together to make it happen. But then that's also why it's beneficial to be a part of the DigitalREM community, because you're also going to have access to this information as I get access to this information, so you can jump off just like you could be one of the first to be able to implement this type of thing just like I was able to do, and then have something to show that's different from the competition or different. It helps you create better content, helps you create a better experience for your customer, for your audience, for whoever you're making content for. So hopefully this was helpful. This was a whole video just showing you how to embed your Twitch into your WIX. I wasn't trying to rhyme or anything, but your Twitch into your WIX. So again, I hope this was helpful to you. Check out our video. Check us out at DigitalREM, DigitalREM.com. We just opened a new page where it's Dream TV, so you can check us out Dream TV all day. As all day, pretty much. I ain't gonna say every day, but all day throughout the work week, where we kind of, for one, we'll hop on and share our experience, but for two, we just kind of share knowledge and things like that, where we could just chat with each other or whatnot. But then three, we share references. So other artists we kind of look up to, like, oh, we like their technique, when we kind of talk about different techniques and different styles and different things like that. We do that as well. On top of that, the people that were able to chime in to see this happening live last night, when I found a solution to this problem. Of course, it took a couple hours, but found a solution to the problem. They're right in the seat with me. So it's kind of a behind the scenes at all times with DigitalREM. So Dream TV on DigitalREM, they got to see where I was like, dang, got frustrated, got back to it, got frustrated, got back to it. Then when I finally figured out the solution, how I jumped through the roof, like, yeah, I got it, boom, 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 and I was super excited, and they were part of that excitement. And for two, they were first on the scene to be able to be like, oh, okay, can you send it to me? Because they were part of the process too. So I definitely give a shout out to everybody who tuned in last night to, we all accomplished this goal together. So this is pretty dope. So again, we want to grow our community, share resources, share love, and then continue to grow. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you, and hopefully see you in the next one. Later, y'all. Peace.